will come to you with the microphones. So the person with the microphone has the floor. Please do not interrupt the response to your question or comment, and we'll proceed over here. If you have a question, please raise your hand and the microphones will come to you. Let's start with you since you started the meeting off. So let me wait for the microphone to come to you, and please introduce yourself, sir. It's on, yeah.
My name is Ivan Batty. I come from Whitby, Ontario. I have a number of issues, but it doesn't appear, given the format of the meeting that you have described here, without Robert's Rules of Order, that one can move towards it. I have a couple of short questions. How many directors are here present?
11 of, well, I think I counted myself. I believe it's 11 of 13 directors. We have 13 directors.
Thank you.
Excuse me, we have 13 directors.
Thank you. Given my understanding of the way things are supposed to operate, I take my information from the Public Accountability Principles for Canadian Airports, which is the preemptive document before and above anything else that you have, as described to me by Ms. Louisenberg in a letter. All right. I do have one question that I would like to deliver to Mr. Ng and his board. The current forecast that you have is for 510,000 movements in the year 2000. Last year you forecast 5,001, and your annual movements at that time were 444,000 movements per year. In accordance with the document the NASPL, which is the Needs Assessment Pickering Lands, it describes in there the capacity limits. It's a 260-page document, describes the capacity limits of Toronto International Airports based on aircraft as 520,000 movements, at which time the airport would undertake a construction project to move it to a 6th runway. I'm sure you're aware of it, and as a number of your boards are. Given the projections that you now have, it would indicate that you're going to hit that 520,000 movements within the year 2022, which is within 4 years. A runway construction takes 4 years. Yes, I am. 3 to 4 years. And so, given that basis, you would have to start construction on those numbers in the year 2018. You made no statements of construction. In fact, you stated that your capacity limits on your 2015 report were out to 2037, and your 2016 report, you actually said you don't have any capacity limits and you want to expand it. So that box doesn't square. And actually, I'd appreciate very much if you would do that.
I assume this is on.
Yes.
So you're right. With the previous study, it says we need to add a 4th east-west runway. As you know, there is no mention, and I have not planned, nor be planning to build a 4th east-west runway. What's been happening is a phenomenon that's happening all around the world, is that aircraft are themselves getting larger. So for the same movement, you can accommodate more passengers. I think, and I could be corrected by some of my staff, when we were planning those initial numbers, I think 5-6 years ago, we were anticipating anywhere around 90 passengers per movement. Today, we're significantly more passenger per movement rate, which is why in our review and planning stage, we have not planned, as you rightly said, it's not in our plan to build any runway in 2022.
Next question, I'm going to go back and forth side to side, so if any questions on this side, please go right to this gentleman in front here.
He say, wait.
Please introduce yourself.
He's gonna resume his phone.
I'm not really sure if I need one. I'm pretty loud otherwise. Anyway, thank you very much. I'm Bob Angelo. Great presentation. I appreciate that. Good information. And my question to possibly direct to the CFO will be, my information is that Toronto has the highest landing fee in North America, if compared to any airports. As a result, one airline, particularly from Europe that I know, is not landing in Toronto, they're landing in Montreal, inconveniencing those people to travel from Montreal to Toronto. Is that true?
I don't have the exact figures with me, one of my colleagues may, but I know that we've reduced those rates, and so I think that story of having the highest rates was probably true closer to about 8 years ago, but since we've been bringing down rates as much as 25% during that time frame, I think we're more towards the bottom end or middle of the package. My colleagues may have the actual number.
And maybe also, especially international carriers, where they land may also be governed by the bilateral agreement between countries. So it's not necessary just airport charges that affect where they land.
Well, can they do it in Montreal?
Because again,